Hi Taurus, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This will take you from the 6th to the 13th. I would like to wish you all a very happy new year. And let's have a look. We're going to pick 6 cards. We'll clarify if we have to. You're my third reading. I've had to clarify for everyone. We're moving into new energy. Give me a minute. Sorry, Taurus, I'm a bit lost in your card shuffling. They're being very jumpy. When they're very jumpy, it quite often shows there's a specific message coming across for someone. If that's the case, Taurus, just please be generous to that person. If you want a good life, be a good person. End of. So there might be a specific message. Okay, Judgment is behind you. Knight of Pentacles as the gift, very slow moving energy. The challenge is the Seven of Swords. Aquarius got exactly the same. How others are showing up for you is the King of Cups. Two of Swords as a central issue. Your advice is the Hanged Man. I'm sorry, but you're my third sign who's got these cards, okay? You know, and I'm going to talk astrology a little bit, but things won't start to move until about the 3rd of February, because of how the planets are positioned here, and everyone's getting these cards of non-action. But the good news, Taurus, is the Two of Swords is a card of peace. So it's not a card, you know, like the Eight of Swords is a card of trying to break free. The Two of Swords is about being at peace with yourself. Okay, and that's the central issue. What lies behind you is a Judgment card. So maybe there's been a renewal of your energy. The Judgment card is about Scorpio rules 2 cards, the Death card and the Judgment card. When we're in the Judgment card, we're coming out of a dark night. Okay, we're coming out of a period where maybe our energy's been quite underground. And we're coming back to life, Taurus, which is absolutely lovely to see for you. The gift is the Knight of Pentacles, which is very slow, progressive movement towards a goal. The Pentacles energy rules the 3D plane, by the way. It rules life. So and that's, Taurus, what you've got to teach us about. How to learn to be at peace with the slow unfoldment of things, because the Knight of Pentacles as the gift is movement towards a goal, which is very, very structured but very, very cautious. Okay, now this Seven of Swords is showing up for everyone. I don't read the Seven of Swords the way a lot of people do. This is a gateway card. It's really, really clear in the image that someone is walking through into a new life, but they're looking behind at 2 swords that are left behind, and they're still sort of contemplating if to go back to something or to keep walking. There's a lot of good in the Seven of Swords, because this guy has taken back 5 of his swords. So maybe some Taurus have been in a really quite a challenging place, but there's been a lot of recovery done because you've taken back a lot of your power, but you're still looking at 2 swords behind you to see, shall I wait for these 2 swords? Is it worthwhile going back for? Everyone's getting the same cards. Now, how the people are showing up for you is the King of Cups. Okay, so the King of Cups is a very, very deep emotional bond, because it's a king. Now, one of the sides of the King of Cups is he only dips his toe in. So there might be someone who's around you who's expressing themselves a little bit. They're opening up a little bit, but only a tiny bit, because if you look at the image, he's only dipping his toe in, but most of his body is kept within his own domain. So someone might be coming forward, expressing themselves a little bit, yeah? but only a little bit because of this Two of Swords and the Hanging Man, which are both cards about letting go of control. Okay, why is the Two of Swords the central issue? Because of the Fool card. Now the Fool card is the new beginning, it's the zero, okay? But with the Two of Swords, it's like a whole chapter of your life has ended and something new wants to begin. But sometimes the Fool card can feel like you're in the void and nothing's quite birthing yet. And then when you get to the Magician is when all the aces begin. But you might feel quite excited, ready for the new potentials that are opening up for you, okay? So why is the Hanging Man the advice? Hanging Man around the Two of Cups, okay? So the Two of Cups is a soulmate card, but soulmates come in many shapes or forms. Can be a personal relationship, can be a work relationship, it can be the desire for a soulmate. But because it's with the Hanging Man, it's that sense of thy will be done around this relationship because I want to feel this peace. And I want to be this Fool card, which is moving forward to exciting new possibilities. Okay. I'm going to clarify why that Seven of Swords is a challenge. So why is the Seven of Swords a challenge? It's almost like some Taurus are just looking over their shoulders at these two swords, but most of your energy is nearly through this gateway, but you're still looking a bit behind you. It's with the Star card. So the Star card is a card of healing, by the way. So if someone's been ill, the Star card would be about going into remission and healing, but it's a challenge. So something's not came full circle yet, by the way. By the looks of it, with that Seven of Swords, it's been some sort of event, and because you've got the Judgment card and you're coming into this rebirth, obviously means that you've been in a little bit of a dark cycle. But the Star card with the challenge is it's not fully in a healing phase yet, and that's why the Hanged Man and the Two of Swords are showing up. Taurus, this is a lovely reading. I don't know, I know it's what's going on for some of you. I don't know what's going on for all of you, but I like it. I like your reading. I'm going to ask for one more advice card for you because I think you deserve that. Yeah, Three of Cups. Go and celebrate, Taurus. These people fly because they've released the baggage that was holding them down. This is a card about joy and happiness, and that's exactly what you deserve. Okay, loads of love, Taurus. Speak to you next week. Bye.